What do you kind of take away from Pullman and taking 2 or 3 from them?
Good hustle, Joe. Good to get a series dub. I thought there was a lot of great bonding going on from that. We put our, just a lot of social interaction. We were staying, 40 minutes out of town over in Clarkston, commuting because of graduation, and I enjoyed those bus trips, like playing music. I heard a lot of laughter. I heard a lot of, guys just connecting with one another, pre-game but also post-game. When you have that kind of commute, sometimes you bury yourself in your phone and you're looking at, social media or I just thought the focus was towards each other, and I really enjoyed that piece of it. Just guys playing games and communicating, listening to music, singing songs together, stuff like that, whatever. But it was just more of connecting and finding identity, and them running a lot of the conversations. We saw after the loss on Saturday night, the offense had been really cold, but they sparked a big inning of offense, and they found a lot of little nuggets that, hey, this is what we do and how we attack the baseball. You saw a lot fewer pitches like being taken in zone after that, and guys attacking early and leading to a lot of runs. So took that into Gonzaga as well after the flat tire and the getting in late and doing all that. It was an interesting week of travel, that's for sure, but I thought the guys handled it really well and really sparked some offense back into our lineup, which was great.
Did you get in on the singing for the bus trips?
I mean, I've always been known to sing a note or two, I guess, but there wasn't any getting on the mic and like the old times and really letting them have it, but it was good. Coach Dorman was handling the aux and playing some classic tunes. It was great.
What's on aux on the Oregon State baseball bus?
Well, we ask recommendations for everyone in the group to send them forward as they're getting on the bus. But we definitely hit a lot of 80s rock for a while there. And every now and then, you get Fergalicious or
Dudes Rock.
Some Zeppelin, some Pearl Jam, a little bit of it all. Sweet Caroline hit on, and everybody was erupting with that. It was good.
Had a lot of bus issues the past month, it seems.
Yeah, it's all right. I enjoy the travel, the bus rides and the flights and all that. I think it's a great time to connect, get away from, your own comfort of your own bedroom and get out there and see a different area. Just it's a good experience. So you get to the hotel, you get out and grab a buddy, and you walk down the street and check out a different area, grab breakfast and or coffee or whatever, and just get to have some more like one-on-one time. Maybe you're rooming with a guy that you don't room with back home, so you get to connect a little differently, which I think is just an important part of their development, that social aspect of it. So the bus issues or anything like that, I look at it as a great opportunity and some possible fun, as opposed to woe is me kind of thing.
There's something maybe you can take away, or I don't know if you learned anything, but from the little dry spell there and then the rebound, did you learn anything about the team or?
Yeah. I mean, as we noticed, we keep track of each player's at bats and number of pitches and what types of pitches, how people are throwing us, and quantity of pitches. And what we noticed is when we've always been really successful, we're ready to attack pitch one, so we're in that yes mode. And for a long time, like starting pitchers were throwing a lot of pitches, but we were being overly patient, and we were in between. So instead of going up there ready to go right now, we were really, for a couple of weeks, we were just kind of feeling it out and guessing a lot, as opposed to get up there, be balanced, ready to go swing. And what we noticed those last couple of days, it was about getting up there, and we were swinging first pitch, we were swinging second pitch, like anything in the zone, we were ready to go. It's going to create a little bit of chase, but just the mentality of I have the bat, let's roll, I think was a great learning moment. So reflecting on a lot of the numbers that we were collecting and letting the guys open up and talk about it. What do you see? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? How do we need to make adjustments? And obviously it helps when Travis is lighting it up first pitch of the game, kind of pours into the next guy as well. But we got to all make sure we have the identity of that, not just waiting for one or two people to do it.
And there's also like a mental toughness factor, and I'm sure you already felt good about that with this team, but you hadn't really had much adversity, here and there. It's probably nice to see them respond in that aspect.
Yeah, sometimes we expect the response to happen right away, but sometimes you really got to let it hit, and not just be a one-time thing. Sometimes you say, okay, it's like we always used to say in the minor leagues, when you don't start a guy one game, they usually take it as, oh, it's an off day, this isn't so bad, and they sit around, they joke in the dugout, and then day two when you don't start them, that's when they start quieting a lot of their verbiage, and they're kind of walking around a little different, slower. But day three when you don't start somebody, they usually come knock on the door and wonder what's going on. And it's the same kind of thing when something bad happens. No, it's just whatever, let's just pass on it, like no big deal, tomorrow. And then it keeps happening. Okay, maybe something's going on, don't freak out. And then after a few days, like 3 days of it, you're like, all right, something's got to get fixed. I need to know what's going on. I'm going to have the conversations because it's gone too far. And so, when you have a little rough spell like that from, an offense that's, can be extremely dangerous. We have a handful of guys that were banged up. Micah, it was nice to see him in there each of those days. And, we sat him on Monday's game, just more of precautionary. They're starting lefty, not that matters. Micah hits both, but saying, hey, you've done really well all weekend. Let's give it a day. And he actually came up to me and goes, I want to play. And I said, that's all. I love hearing that. It's better that than the alternate. And I said, be ready for an opportunity today to come in and make an impact in the game. And Canham did a great job, had some wonderful at-bats as well, and played solid defense. So, it's nice to have a little bit of that depth, and nice to have the guys wanting to get in there. So excited to see as guys continue to get back, like Brady, first coming back after injury for a long time. He just took a few at-bats, and he put together some high-quality at-bats. And then, same with Micah. And, as TC continues to heal up, that'll be fun to watch his progression and see how he gets back in it. He's already itching to stand in on bullpens and such and track pitches. And he's doing a lot of glove work right now, and starting to play some catch too, so it's good.
Sounds like Arizona's the goal for him versus Arizona.
Oh, well,
ideally.
is that
No?
on the record?
I don't know.
I don't know. I got to see. We've been on the road, so I want to see where he's at today and how that's progressing. But the big thing is you're getting your mobility back and making sure your body can handle it. Like I would love that. That would be fun. At some point on that trip. But I think these next few days are going to give us a better indicator of where he's at, just how he's able to throw the baseball, making sure we're not ramping it up too much and putting anything at risk. That's the big thing, is making sure that everything is healed, which it sounds like it is.
Is DHing a possibility for him? It sounds like swinging.
I don't think he'll be bunting.
Gosh, he hasn't been doing it to begin with.
What are you talking about? You got to be versatile in everything that you do on the field.
Okay, well, he's got to learn how to do it correctly then.
We're gonna work on the fundamentals of it.
I think he didn't have to do it much in Chase Sarah.
I don't think he did. A lot of guys when they come in aren't big on bunting, but you watch other guys do it and like how it can open up the field. The fact that he was thinking that in that moment was incredible. It just tells you how much he wants to win. So that's exciting. And so it's just slowing it down a little bit. You get so excited because, hey, I'm going to get a hit for the boys here. And, we just get in a bad position or what have you. But, even Turley has embraced that and looked for those opportunities, and he's done it over the years. Other guys have done it a long time, like Bazana, but even Forrester when Garrett was here. That guy's like, I've never bunted, man, but I can tell you I'm the best. He had the confidence for it, and he looked for opportunities for it. So,
when you look at Joey and the season he's had in light of what he's been through the last couple of years, that must warm your heart. Like, what's it like seeing him succeed and be back? I know he's really well liked.
He is. He's loved by everyone. And we get a lot of great things from him, especially as the season progresses, because everyone knows like this is the big last opportunity to go out there and do something special And so in turn, a lot of our guys are playing also for him, and the other guys who it's their last hurrah at being at Oregon State as a player. But watching him take the mound in the fall and like the emotions that come with that, I still think it hits every time. And now, it's like continuing to build his fastball command and his confidence in those as well. He throws the heck out of the slider, and now he's mixing in more and more fastballs, and it's coming out really good. Like real clean arm stroke. It's fast. So it's fun being able to watch him come in and throw. And I know obviously this being our last home series, it's going to have a little more appeal to it than normal to go out there and pitch. But I think he's through a lot of other stuff. He's in compete mode, and it's all about right now.
Yeah, seems like he's kind of the bridge guy now. I mean, he's really delivered there in that setup.
Yeah, he's done a phenomenal job. It's been short stints, 1+, even 2.1 on occasion. So then he's being real efficient. He's attacking the guys, and he's showing up every day, understanding like this is my last year.
Yeah.
Let's make the most of it.
How would you assess where the bullpen is in general right now?
I think that they were still building some identity there. We know Munt and Holmes, what those guys are really bringing to the table. Watching Nelson, I thought that was the most electric outing I've seen from Nelson. Just the intensity at which he was throwing, and when he got to 2 strikes, it was controlled aggression and location with his stuff. You were watching velocity going anywhere from 92 to 97. The slider was sharp, and he was throwing it up when he wanted to throw up, and getting down or getting in when he wanted to. So
even when he gave up the bomb, he rallied back. It didn't phase him.
Moving on, man.
Yeah.
What Hutch did the other day, came in, first pitch, homer, whatever, first hitter, and then to go 3 innings, no free bases, great. Love that. So I still think there's some identity being built down there of get the baseball, handle your job, and if it's shorter stints to have more intensity in that short stint, so be it. Rather than stretching guys out, but you want to see guys get the ups. But at this point in the season, you got an idea of what you guys are capable of doing based on the track record, so we got to start leaning on those guys a little bit more. Even Washington State, they 3 of their arms through each of the days out of the pen. That can be a lot. You just got to train the guys to do it, and you have to be efficient with your pitches in order to be up the next day. So, knowing the personnel, but we still got some development that needs to be had down there. I know the guys have the stuff. It's just being able to execute it right away.
Working on Leif's confidence right now, or is just getting him back to where he was?
Yeah, the injury early on, as unlucky as that one is, I think it's he looks sharp. I mean, he's talking about when Travis stands up and goes, "Dude, you're a guy." We all saw that as well. And his slider in his work sessions, he's going to get up and throw again today. Slider's looking better and better. I mean, the guy's mid-90s heater, and he's not a short fella. He's tall, so he's got some good tilt to it. But I think he's very close. I know he's had some outings where he's given up a couple hits or what have you, but I think there's still a ton of confidence from all the guys when he takes them out.
Thanks, Mitch.
Right on.